Look how close homemade hair grease compares to store-bought. Semi-solid state? Check. Melts when rubbed between fingers? Check. Spreads easily and provides that signature shine? Double check. There is just no way you can settle for store-bought once you try this.
In fact, I can't think of a more appropriate product to reclaim during Black History Month. Hi guys, welcome to WholeElise. I'm Elise and today we're making a staple in hair care. So in order to make hair grease, we need to know what's in it. I've got two popular brands in the UK, Blue Magic and Ultra Sheen. The first ingredient in pretty much all hair grease is petroleum. For anyone who's still confused or in denial about this, hair grease is mainly petroleum-based products. And this is why you can't make a true hair grease out of just using oils and butters. The next ingredient is lanolin. This is a waxy substance found in sheep's wool. Lanolin serves a similar purpose to what sebum does for your hair and skin, just for sheep. Next up is lecithin. This is another emollient also found in plants and animals. It doesn't say where it got it from. Ooh, an oil! Oh wait, it's just mineral oil. That's another petroleum-based byproduct. Mineral oil is kind of like a cheap and stable all-purpose oil that's used often in cosmetics. That's not to say it's not effective. In fact, probably the most famous version of mineral oil is baby oil. That is literally just mineral oil with some fragrance added to it. So yeah, if it's good enough for babies. Okay, next up we have Amyl Cinnamol. That's a synthetic jasmine fragrance, I believe. We've also got some more fragrance ingredients like limonene, linol. It also lists fragrance as an ingredient. It smells like memories and chemicals. And finally, we have a collection of artificial colorants for that signature blue. Compared to anything that you can buy in a store, you can make a better hair grease using quality ingredients that you already have at home. So if you want something done right, we've got to start making it ourselves.
To make hair grease, the first thing we'll need to do is measure out our base. I'm using WholeElise oil, which is made by combining various natural oils and emollients. You can find the full tutorial, along with where I purchase ingredients, on my website WholeElise.com. Follow the link in the description or click the eye icon above for more information. Hair grease is no ordinary oil. Instead, it has this unique texture that's solid at room temperature, but instantly melts between your fingers, making it easy to work through your hair. To achieve this, hair grease uses petroleum jelly. But if you'd rather not use Vaseline on your hair, WholeElise oil has a similar texture but is naturally derived and actually has a lot of benefits for your hair. It works as both a sealant and emollient, allowing it to replenish vital hair nutrients but also sealing moisture for long-lasting protection. Using quality ingredients like WholeElise oil for a base allows us to cut down on adding additional moisturizers like lanolin. Next, measure out your liquid oil. I'm using fractionated coconut oil in replacement for mineral oil. Mineral oil is by no means bad, but we can do better. In a side-by-side comparison, you can see that fractionated coconut oil is almost identical to mineral oil. It's lightweight, odorless, and absorbs into your hair, but it also has all the added benefits you get with coconut oil, just in liquid form. Coconut oil has the highest penetration rate of all oils, sinking deep within the hair shaft to fortify strands and improve the overall texture and feel of your hair. I'm also adding castor oil. It's thick and coats the strands of your hair, giving it that signature glossy shine.
For an extra boost, you can even swap out regular castor oil with Jamaican black castor oil. But that is next level moisture, so it's not going to be for everyone.
To round everything off and help with the sealing effect, we'll need to measure out some wax. I'm using candelilla wax, but beeswax, soy, or any other alternative will work. Add the WholeElise oil and wax to a heat-proof container, then melt over low, gentle heat until completely liquid and no solids remain. Once cooled but still molten, pour the coconut oil and castor oil. Oils can oxidate over time, turning rancid, so adding an antioxidant like vitamin E will help our hair grease last longer. At this point, you can also add in any essential oils you'd like to use for fragrance. Here we can actually get a beautiful smelling hair grease, unlike whatever fragrance the store-bought varieties go for. Once everything's mixed in, the hair grease will start to firm up as it continues to cool. So try to transfer it into your container faster than I did. It's a little harder to see without all of the blue, but it's still got that signature glossy look you'd expect of hair grease. Although if you did want to add some colour, you can add in some blue. Yeah, no, just use a blue container. For that extra bit of decadence, you can also pipe it into your container. Or you can just spoon it in and create a little swirl on top.
Even if you don't want to go through all the trouble of getting new ingredients, you'll still get a much better result making hair grease yourself than buying it in a store. And all you'll need is Vaseline, baby oil, and some wax. It's really that simple.
That's right, for our second hair grease, we'll start by measuring out petroleum jelly, aka good old Vaseline. Petroleum is a byproduct of manufacturing crude oil. So yeah, it's not exactly considered natural or even naturally derived. But fear not, it's thoroughly filtered and approved for use in cosmetics, especially to treat severely dry skin conditions. Having said that, it is difficult to attest to the quality of petroleum used in hair grease sold in certain establishments, meaning that you're far better off making hair grease at home using either dermatologically tested commercial brands like Vaseline or cosmetic grade petroleum that you can buy direct from suppliers, just to be on the safe side. For the oils, measure out mineral oil and castor oil. You can actually just use regular baby oil and get the exact same consistency as store-bought hair grease. And you'll get the added bonus of smelling like a baby. And lastly, for the wax, I'm using beeswax. Like before, melt your Vaseline and wax until liquid, then pour in the mineral oil and castor oil. Add in the vitamin E oil, and at this point you can use essential or fragrance oils for a signature scent. Transfer to your container. Again, I was a little slow to do this, so it's already started to solidify, but you can pour it straight into your container when it's still liquid.
Now don't get me wrong, coconut oil and shea butter are great, but for certain styles there really is no substitute for hair grease. But to get the best results using hair grease, you need to make sure that your hair is hydrated and moisturized before you apply it. It's important to remember that hair grease is an amazing sealant, and that's what allows it to keep your hair moisturized for days. If you're looking for a great moisturizer, check out my natural hair cream tutorial. You can find more detail on this recipe on my website WholeElise.com and subscribe for even more hair care tutorials.
This one is close to my heart, guys. To think we can make our own hair grease. I really hope you give this a try.